Look at them ladies. Alright, now I am under the opinion that this is the best James Bond game for the James Bond experience.
I want a magazine that's called Guns and Gams.
I want that shit right now in my face.
I'm gonna Google that.
Oh man, look at him go. What? Video game, Pierce Brosnan, go. Now this isn't based on any sort of movie or anything. This was its own story, own thing, and it benefits from it. It's a very fun, very James Bond game. If you're a fan of the movies, like myself, I own all 23 that are on DVD, and I'm so stoked for Spectre.
All 23?
I own them all. I am stoked for Spectre. But, this GoldenEye, fantastic, you know, fun game just to play with your buds and whatnot at parties now. It's a little aged. It's fun, but it's not the James Bond experience. This is the James Bond experience. Let's see if it still holds up. I haven't played it in a little bit. But
been a while.
It probably has aged pretty terribly, but I remember like playing this game and thinking, wow, this is just like a James Bond movie. And it plays like one too. GoldenEye, it always bothered me as a kid that, you know, it's not, like, it didn't have all the sneaking around parts that I liked about James Bond.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, it was just a first-person shooter. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, yeah.
The game, not the movie. The movie itself had all the sneaky parts. Game itself, not so much. Oh man. Oh, look what I did!
Oh shit!
No, that wasn't the best line read, but whatever. It's a trap! Kill them!
It is a trap.
Check me out. Oh, what's this? Who can be under this? Oh my goodness!
It's Pierce Brosnan!
R2 for wall cover. Lock on the target. And then see, it locks on the target and you can move the reticle around in the middle of the lock on. Like, I'm moving it right. I wish they would stay still so I can show it. Like, there's a lock on, but you have to move the reticle to hit the
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So,
okay.
It kind of fixes the issue of the soft lock for pussies thing. Because, like, there is a hard lock, but then you have to move the reticle. So it makes you feel like a mega badass, but it's cool. Like, I don't mind it whatsoever.
Get that briefcase, Bond!
No.
Pierce Brosnan, go! What's the one where he was in space?
Oh, Moonraker. That was with Roger Moore, though.
Okay. I kind of like that one.
Yeah, that one, though.
It's not great, but it's not bad.
Some people consider it one of the worst James Bond movies, which it is, but it's not the worst.
I mean, it is, but
it's not the worst. Like, you know.
Like, what's the worst one? Then?
Die Another Day.
Die Another Day? Really?
It's the thing that almost sank James Bond, and then just 3 years after Die Another Day happened, Casino Royale came out. Like,
is that the one with the new Bond?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, objectively, where is that dumbass briefcase? Objectively, Casino Royale is the best James Bond movie. Like,
turn around.
When
It's
it comes
the opposite side. Just right there.
Is that it?
No, see, it's right there.
Oh, yeah, right there. You're right. Thanks for pointing it out, Dave. But, objectively, Casino Royale is the best Bond. Now, subjectively, it's all about what you're entertained by. Because there are plenty of entertaining James Bond movies.
That are just kind of horrible.
Yeah, but they're entertaining. Like, when people were pointing out that
they're
Skyfall
horrible,
had a
but,
shit ton of, like, plot holes, I was like, have you watched James Bond?
Yeah, it's like, that's
like
kind of the point,
It doesn't
man.
matter. It doesn't matter, bro.
It's like, that's the point.
James Bond story has never been the focus, which is why Casino Royale is such a weird, like, fantastic, awesome movie. I will watch it anytime. But
I actually did like Casino Royale.
it is a weird movie for the series.
I wonder if he's just getting blown up and taking no damage.
It doesn't matter. I'm on the easiest.
I've got body armor.
This is the tutorial, Dave. You don't even know. Oh shit! Check this out. Also, this is for those of you that are aware of the James Bond. This is the cold open, and it is a fun cold open when it comes to the game. Nothing to do with the story.
Now, the last James Bond game that I have played and I enjoyed was on the GameCube.
Really? Which one was that? Nightfire?
Huh?
Nightfire?
Maybe?
I'm just trying to think.
It was either the GameCube or the PS2. It was one of those. But I just can't think of what it was. But I used to play with my little brother Scott, and it's just like, it was actually a really fun game.
Yeah, a lot of James Bond games
It was incredibly stupid and goofy, but I had a fun time with it.
That is the idea. That is basically my review of almost every James Bond movie other than Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. And Quantum of Solace isn't that bad, people.
Quantum of Solace. I know the name.
Quantum of Solace is the one that came out after Casino Royale. And let me tell you something.
Oh wait, is that the one where like Bond was old or something? Like it was like, oh, he's too old to be an agent.
No, that's Skyfall. That's Skyfall.
Okay, I actually kind of like Skyfall.
That one was good. Everyone agreed that everyone's like, Skyfall fixed the gap that Quantum of Solace created. I'm like, no. Quantum of Solace is very good, actually.
Because
let me tell you something. People didn't know that Quantum of Solace literally took place 5 minutes after the big ending of Casino Royale.
What?
Yeah, 5 minutes after. Like, literally, it is the same scene.
Casino Royale, and it is just Quantum of Solace.
Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, watch them both in a row as one big, long, like, 3.5 hour movie. It is amazing. Willem Dafoe's in this game, by the way, and so is Heidi Klum. Like, they got, like, stars in this.
Really?
Yeah. Pierce Brosnan plays James Bond in this.
Shannon Elizabeth? I don't know who that is, but yeah, she's gonna have a tit scene.
There it is. Judi Dench. Whoa! Now I am under the well, Judi Dench is M in the movie.
Misaki Ito.
Yeah. But I am under the opinion that Judi Dench is the hottest woman over 65 ever. John Cleese. Woo!
SQ.
I love John Cleese. Yeah, and it even includes a little music video, like all the James Bond video movies do, you know, with an original song. Like, that's cool. I remember when they announced.
Judi Dench, I like her.
Yeah, when they announced.
I had to look up a picture. I'm bad with names.
Yeah, when they announced that what's her face is doing the Skyfall theme song, the bigger girl, can't even think of her name right now. The Skyfall theme song is amazing.
I actually do like it.
It's wonderful. Look at that! I did it, guys.
I think.
Whoa!
Okay, I think it. I think the Skyfall song fits in nicely with the Bond feel.
No, it's great. That also one of the big problems with Quantum of Solace is they had one of the worst Bond songs.
Again, I don't think I've seen Quantum of Solace.
It was weird. It was Alicia Keys and Jack White. And the song itself, cool song, but their voices just don't match, is the problem. Like, they just don't go together. Like, some of the movie theme song just comes off as them just making weird noises. Like, it's odd, but
what is it, like an Iggy Azalea rap video?
No, it's I don't know, the worst. Oh,
what the fuck?
This guy's already beating the shit out of me. I'm in VR, bro. What the fuck? I'm beating the shit out of him. No, the worst Bond song again. Die Another Day. I think it was Madonna that did it. Fucking the worst. It's like a pop song.
Ew.
It was the fucking worst opening. It was like a torture scene happening with skeletons or something at the same time.
What?
Like, it was weird. Me, whenever we get together to watch Die Another Day, which some of my friends and I do,
I will join you on that next time.
Do it. We mute the TV and we play Space Jam over the opening sequence because it fits.
Yes! Now I'm really joining you. Oh, that sounds awesome. We play Space Jam over the opening.
It is fantastic.
Come on, get fucking jam.
Oh man, I'm going up. This is a cool feature too, the rappel, because there are a bunch of gunfights while using this thing throughout this game.
That's neat.
Also, Jaws is in this. Like
what?
The villain, Jaws.
Oh, yeah, the metal mouth guy.
Who very recently died, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
is too
What did he
bad.
die of?
I honestly forget. I think he had some sort of form of gigantism. He was in Happy Gilmore as the giant boss.
Oh, no way.
Isn't that interesting?
Was he the dude with the nail in the head?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I'm like, I thought I recognized that guy.
Isn't that cool?
Well, the weird things you find out.
Very fun little connections like that. I know, I'm a huge fan of James Bond. Oh no, Bond senses. It's like Detective Vision, except not. There's a few very good missions in this game. I've beaten this 2 times. The last few missions are like almost fucking impossible. They're just ridiculous, but I do them. I'm gonna shoot him in the balls.
Shoot him in the penis. Oh, and he's down. Oh, man.
Oh, check this out. Whoa! Fucking nailed it. Going through the training, Dave. Going around. Nailed it. I am the hero. Oh my god, dude. I didn't check around that last corner. I'm so sorry. There it is.
Man, exciting stuff.
I did it, Dave. I did it. I am a hero. I am a Gen Loss. Look at me go. Yeah, and you know, Pierce Brosnan is probably the only James Bond that I'm aware of that is actually was stoked to be James Bond.
Wait, nobody else wanted to be James Bond?
Well, no, like Sean Connery wanted to be, but you know he hates it now.
What?
Roger Moore looks back and finds it weird. George Lazenby, George Lazenby totally regrets not being James Bond for a second movie because he turned into like a weird hippie dude. A second. But because he's like, oh man, I got so much pussy doing James Bond, you wouldn't even know. Like literally along those lines, that's what he says, almost verbatim.
Wow.
He's such a cool dude. I love him.
But like, that's the kind of guy. That's kind of like one of those things you kind of actually want to hear, because it's like the guys that are James Bond pretty much just got laid.
Yeah,
it's
all
like
the
if
time.
you're James Bond, you're gonna get laid
All the fucking time. It is great. Good for them. Saying I got this.
Spider
I'm
bomb.
aware of the spider bomb.
Using Q spider.
I am the tiny little spider.
I am the spider bomb.
I tap along on silent spider feet.
On tiny baby spider feet.
I am the stealth spider.
I got so much pussy playing Bond. It was great.
No. And then Timothy Dalton. I think he kind of regrets it because you know he got so much shit for his James Bond movies.
Really?
Like so much shit.
I don't know who that is, so I can't like judge him.
He I'm trying. The Living Daylights and License to Kill. He was the '80s Bond, basically.
Oh, License to Kill. Wasn't that one like eh?
It was fine.
Yeah.
Living Daylights was pretty bad. I'm saying there it is.
What a weird tutorial.
We did it. Yeah, that's a little weird, but whatever. I'm happy they did the cold open before the tutorial though. And they just taught you everything you needed to know for that point, just to get that James Bond feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, here's the beginning of the game, James Bond.
By the way, feel James Bond, super stoked. But no, then Pierce Brosnan made one really good movie, and everyone's like, guys, he's back. James Bond, good again.
007 was really great.
Like
I will
GoldenEye
give
is fucking fantastic.
I will give GoldenEye all the credit in the world.
Fantastic Bond movie, I love it.
Fantastic Bond movie.
It's
the
weird,
game
but
was
it's so
insane.
fun. It was so sweet. But and also like Sean Bean kinda dies?
Sean Bean?
Kind of?
How do you kind of die?
Well, you know how, the thing is Sean Bean always dies in movies?
Yeah, Sean Bean.
He dies in the first scene of the movie, but kinda not really. So, like, you get a Sean Bean death, but also you don't. It's fantastic.
How do you not die?
You gotta watch the movie.
What
To
would
know.
007?
Goldeneye. Oh, get it? Do you get it, though? That is a terribly inconvenient small amount of time. You should definitely give more than 7 seconds. It has been more than 7 seconds.
C&B!
No, Pierce Brosnan. And then, like, he got fired because Die Another Day was so bad. Halle Berry, the worst Bond girl. Like,
what,
by
Pierce
far.
Brosnan?
It was the worst. Best Bond girl, Vesper Lynn.
And then he went on to do Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Like, okay, I like Pierce Brosnan as an actor. Like, I actually appreciate his look.
And he's the one, you think of people that look like James Bond, Pierce
looks
Brosnan looks the most like James Bond.
He looks like James Bond. That is what you imagine James Bond to be. At least I do. Because that's the face I put to James Bond. Because I'm like, man, this guy is James Bond.
He is bonding it up.
Getting shot all over the place. He's bonding it up.
Oh man, look at me drop this charge in this steam pipe thing. Oh no. Look what I did. I'm such a bad boy.
I'm such a bastard.
James Bond away!
Away!
I'm like a fucking superhero.
Oh man, but
Let's go.
But yeah, so
I'm
like,
out.
it's just, so he did the one good movie, and then what? After that was just a horrible movie.
Well, no. Tomorrow Never Dies and World Not Enough. They're fine. They function as James Bond movies. You can't hate them too much, I guess.
Yeah,
then Die Another Day happened, and it was the worst, most goofy bullshit ever. Like, legit, just bad. One second, let's see what we got here. That's not a lot of bullets, is it? Huh. I guess I don't need silence.
Alright, so Die Another Day.
Die Another Day, fucking worst shit ever. Those dudes, fucking gone.
Do not.
Like, except for the writers, everyone that was involved in that movie just is gone now.
Like, I gotta do a Bond-a-thon.
No,
like,
and I will do that with you.
Like,
I own all of them, bro.
I've never really seen a lot of Bond movies.
Like, some of them, fantastic. The majority of them, goofy as fuck, but fun. Who gives a shit?
The thing is, how many Bond movies are there?
24 total, including Spectre. It's been 50 years, bro.
I'm not gonna ask how you just know that off the top of your head.
I own every James Bond movie. I can probably name them in order if I really thought about it. I am very much a James Bond fan.
Alright, so let's see. That's a movie every 2 years.
Like, on average, there were some bigger...
On average, yeah.
Yeah, right around that zone, I guess. One second, is there like a...
But yeah, then like we should do like a Bond night before you leave or something.
Before I head out of here. No, definitely, because Bond...
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
shit!
Oh, fuck!
Rocket launcher to the fucking chest! This is not Sniper Elite violence. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna call it there.
Okay.
Alright, love you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.